This is New Mexico Earth Science, Lesson 5, Tools of a Geologist. Explain to students that in this lesson they're moving from meteorology to geology, which is another part of the Earth. So to start this lesson, have students go through these 2 pages in the student workbook. Go through the alien key, where they basically just walk through a logic chart and try to figure out what their alien is. There's another chart to figure that out on the next page, which is just figuring out if a rock is sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic. The next experiment in this lesson is a little bit more specific with that, and cleanup after this one can be a little rocky. So to start, students are going to be given one of these on their own, which is their rock charts. So in order to use these rock charts, you have to cut out all of these gray tabs so that the straw can easily slide between them, and these corners where there are lines. So there are 2 types of cards. There are the cards that tell you about a specific kind of rock, and the question cards. So there's only one corner cut out of the rock cards so that they're easier to identify. To begin this lesson, pass out the little bags of rocks to the students. And they don't all have to be the same kind of rock, and that's kind of the point, so different students can get different examples of rocks. To use these identification cards, first have the students cut them out. So when they're done and they're cut out, each student's stack of cards should look something like this. To use this, students can use the included magnifying glasses or just observations to look at their rocks and answer the questions logically. For example, does this rock look like it's made of more than one mineral? If the answer is yes, you insert the straw in that hole, pull up gently so that all the cards that do not fit fall, and then proceed to the next question. It doesn't really matter what order the questions are in, as long as the question cards are all in front of the rock cards. By the end of it, after answering a couple of questions and having students observe their rocks, students should be left with only one rock card, like so. So obsidian, for example. Have students repeat this for the rocks and write down their observations. Have them predict at the beginning what kind of rock it's going to be based on what they look like, and explain to students that if the rock isn't what they predicted, that's okay. And that concludes Lesson 5.